She thought I was just an old woman. Until I turned the tables. They say age makes you soft. But when my daughter-in-law sold my jewels behind my back, she awakened a lioness who'd been napping, not dying. I'm 74, not senile. My hands may tremble when I pour my tea, but my mind? Sharp as the diamonds she thought she'd stolen forever. Let me take you back. My son married Clara 5 years ago. Pretty face, polite words, plastic heart. She was sugar to his face and vinegar behind closed doors. But I let it go. For his sake. Then, one morning, I noticed my jewelry box had been tampered with. The ruby brooch my husband gave me on our 25th anniversary. Gone, my mother's emerald ring. Vanished. When I confronted her, Clara laughed. Actually laughed. You don't go anywhere. You don't need them. No apology, no shame. Just arrogance. She sold them all to fund a spa retreat. For herself. That's what I knew. She had to learn. And I don't mean a slap on the wrist. I mean legacy-shattering payback. What Clara didn't know is that I was once a high-end antiques dealer in Italy. I spent decades appraising heirlooms, spotting fakes, and, most importantly, forging flawless replicas for museum displays. It wasn't just a job. It was a skill set I'd buried. Until now. Over the next few weeks, I got busy. I had access to some beautiful stones and age settings from my private collection in Florence. I crafted 10 new pieces, jaw-dropping, intricate, and completely fake. Then I staged a melodramatic moment in front of her. "Oh, I found a hidden pouch of old jewels," I said. "From my late aunt in Rome. Priceless. But I'm far too old to keep them now." Clara's eyes sparkled more than the sapphires in my palm. I reluctantly agreed to let her store them. 3 days later, she had them appraised and sold. For a whopping $75,000. That was mistake number 1. Mistake number 2? She sold them to a well-connected collector in Madrid, who happened to owe me a favor. Within a week, the buyer discovered they were forgeries. He threatened legal action. Clara, in a panic, blamed me. I simply smiled and handed over proof of her earlier theft, security cam footage, sale receipts, and the signed confession she'd scribbled when she thought I had dementia. She didn't just lose the money. She lost her marriage, reputation, and soon after, her freedom. Fraud has a nasty way of sticking to your record in Europe. And my son? He was heartbroken, but he saw her true colors. He moved me into a beautiful seaside apartment in Amalfi, complete with a garden and a view. Sometimes people forget the quiet ones are the most dangerous. I didn't scream. I didn't beg. I just waited, and struck with style. Revenge, darling, is best served with aged wine and velvet gloves. Like stories where karma hits hard and fast. This is just the beginning. Subscribe to my channel for more real-life revenge stories that will leave you speechless. Turn on notifications and enjoy.